as we're approaching the holiday season, we have Geeksgiving, we'll have Black Friday, they'll have the sideshow Christmas thing, whatever it's called. I forget. I registered for it. I got $5 in rewards, so I was very happy about it. So that's exciting. But will you buy figures if the Black Friday price is right? I want to ask this question to the panel because I think for a lot of people, this is probably going to be because there's probably a lot of figures you've been waiting on or been kind of flip-flopping undecided on. They're like you mentioned, if there's a figure like this armorized Deadpool that pops up for 200 or some shit like that, then you're going to be like, maybe I didn't want that, but I want it now, right?
Nah,
so that's why I kind of armorized Generso. But I want to ask the panel, and I'll start with Ryan again on this one, Mr. Mom. So if the price is right on Black Friday, is that something that you could see yourself doing, like purchasing a few figures here and there? Like, do you tend to shop based on deals? How do you approach it?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, obviously, I'm very budgeted in terms of how I have payment plans through Sideshow. That's kind of my bread and butter, how I get my figures. So I don't normally buy figures like a la carte, like pay up front full. So I kind of rely heavily on payment plans, just the way I have things budgeted. That doesn't mean that something sneaks its way in. Like, for example, I have two, coming next on Monday. I have a Return of the Jedi Scout Trooper coming. That was a total fluke. I'm actually I'm on the photography kick, so I'm going to take that and go outside and throw it in the dirt and take some photos with that thing. And then the other thing, which was a sneak up I had to, was the 1984 Golden Armor Wonder Woman. I got 30% off, free shipping. And I ended up with some points. I paid $100 and change for that figure. And so that was a steal. So I always say no. My wallet says no, but I can't pass up a deal right now. Like with the buy one, get one, the only thing I would have maybe got, which I've done multiple times, is just do some troopers and, pick up a different combination like that, like right there, the trooper that I get like two of him and then maybe something else because, do photography, have a nice little army going outside to do some things like that. But at the end of the day, it's always held me back. But yeah, if a deal comes up, that's like stupid not to pass up. It's hard to pass it up.
Yeah. I get where you're coming from on that. Yeah. So Aries, I'm going to jump back to you on this one, do it slightly out of order. Aries, what about you, man? Is there anything you're looking for on Black Friday? Do you tend to shop based on deals or value? How do you approach this?
Well, I do a lot of research. You know that, right, baby?
Yep.
So I'm going to be seeing it. But yeah, no, I'm going to be honest with you. I was close over the last week. I was close yesterday. The price is right. I think that I would. My question is, do you guys think it could get even more lucrative, even more enticing than buy one, get one 50%?
Oh, you haven't heard what I have to say then.
Well, Aries, Carlos has been saying 40% off.
Well, yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember being on the last show with you, and you were thinking 40 or even 50% off just one figure, right? Well, you have to wonder, would I go ahead and actually buy one if it's 40% off? I might just get that, Return of the Jedi, biker scout with the bike if it's 50% off. I mean, it'd be really hard to pass up if they're going to mark it down so low. I mean, they're just in that situation right now where I think that could happen, Will, with some of those figures. I just saw a Tusken Raider sell on eBay for $147.
Wow.
That's like,
wow.
I mean, I just saw that. So people are just, and it had a lot of bids. They want to buy it. They just don't want to buy it for that price. So if I see some stuff on here, yeah, I'm keeping my eye open, Will. I am 1000% keeping my eye open, but also I am going to be careful. And I think we all do need to be careful because you can go down that rabbit hole of, hey, I got this really cheap, but then you start opening the door if you get other companion pieces with it. So I'm going to, if I can get I don't have that Tusken Raider you have up on the screen. That would be one. If I see it at a really good price, like I saw at eBay, where they mark it off 50%, like Carlos is saying, I'll probably get it because I don't have to worry about falling into a hole with the Tusken Raider. A trooper, I'm going to be like, I don't know. But it depends on what the figure is. But 50% off, Carlos, man, that would be, will these all be out then if they do that?
That's the goal. Yeah.
I mean, they'll
That's the goal.
probably be doing it at the holidays too, probably before Christmas and all that. Probably
Yeah.
get an even stronger.
I bet you they are. They're trying to get everything out before the end of the year, probably.
So the end game's probably to clean house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, I've said the end of year or the Christmas sale would be bigger than Black Friday because it'll be their last push before to clear everything out. 100%.
That makes sense. That makes complete sense. So
yeah,
I'll be very interested to see some of those quarter scale pieces. I think there's still the quarter scale Mandalorian with that awesome base.
Yep.
That goes with that Grogu that's separate. You know, how far can that go down? Yeah, that's going to be real interesting. I mean, just talking about Star Wars. I mean, how low could they go on that full scale Grogu?
Yeah.
90%.
90%.
I'll buy it, baby.
Do you see? I don't know if you saw that, Aries. It was like a Jeepers Creepers thing. Yeah, it was 90% off. It was 90%.
Was it really?
Yeah. It was like a prop or something on Sideshow, and I saw someone posted it. It was Sideshow put it for 90% off. Yeah. They were like, please take this.
If 90% on a piece, that's $500. Doesn't tell you the Sideshow is saying we don't want to fucking hold anything. I don't know what tells you that they don't want to have stock right now because they know like the recession's gonna get worse. They're like, we got to get out of this shit now. That's
well, I just saw before the show or earlier today, they have their own Grievous at 30% off right now.
Yep, they do. And I don't even think that's enough, Aries. I don't know if that's enough
Isn't
to
that
entice
funny?
people to.
It's like $190. I mean,
yeah,
well, I mean, if they put that one, I mean, I was actually looking at that Grievous when I saw it 190. I'm like, if they put that at 50% off,
I think I'm in the minority that I love that figure, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Well,
I've heard the joints are the problem.
I love it.
Kick them.
Hey, Ryan, I would love it for $100 if they drop it low enough.
Listen, I posed it. The pose that it's in has been like that since the day I got it, and fingers crossed it hasn't moved. So as long as it doesn't fall, it's in my, it's perfect. It's
You'll be good then. So, Carlos, I want to jump to you actually before I want to hear Lael's thoughts too, really bad. But Carlos, I got to hear you, man, on this one with Black Friday. Do you shop based on deals for Black Friday? Do you think people should do that? What are your overall thoughts?
So Carlos 2.0 would have been all over this, but Carlos 3.0 now decides, no, like I've just like Aries, I'm starting to be more and more selective and understanding that if I get something, I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole. So right now, no, man, there's anything that I wouldn't buy because if I would have bought it already at 20% or 25% or something, you know what I mean, or bought it on Facebook groups because it's even lower than 30%. But I just feel like at this point, I wouldn't have. The only piece that I would consider rebuying would be the tumbler, and that's if they were to do something crazy like 50%. Because I bought it at $500 and I sold it for $450, so I took a $50 loss. I did. But if I can get it for like $300 or lower, okay, I may do something like that. But honestly, I probably won't. Aside from that, I wouldn't. Now, what's crazy is that no one is talking about is what if Pop Culture, who already has their stuff listed for 50% off, they put those bitches on 40% off. Now that's gonna be a big sale because their Iron Patriots already like 30% off. You can buy it right now, an additional 40, which they did like 20% a couple months ago or a month ago. Now those I may buy. Like you can get Iron Patriots for $150
because it's gonna be like $100.
It's gonna be like $100 or something. I was like, well, fuck, I'll buy everything at a fucking $100. You know what I mean? Like,
well, Toys Wonderland did that recently. Carlos, Orlando was $90. Like, I mean, yeah,
wow,
yeah.
It sold out pretty quickly. But yeah, they listed
about that.
Yeah, it was like $90 to $95.
Yeah, so much more infuriated about buying that figure.
Yep. I'm sure there were a lot of people
Black
that wanted
series that go more than that.
Yeah, I know.
I would say though, the place for Black Friday won't even be Sideshow. I think it's gonna be Pop Culture because they're gonna do 40% off, and their figures are already right now listed for 30 to 40% off. So an additional 40, you're gonna get that bitch for free, basically. You know, like
like it's gonna be Jeepers Creepers prices.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be like the hottest deals you can get. You know what I mean? You can buy like whatever you want. You know, Lael's little gauntlet there. It's all going to be for sale. all of it on Pop Culture.
yeah, absolutely, bro. So, what about you, Lael? Are you going to be shopping for some deals on Black Friday?
Not at all.
Not at all. No Gin Urso.
Nah,
no second
bro.
Gin Urso?
Because like I said, I mean, it's Christmas, man. So like right now, I'm in full fledged for the kiddies right now. Just making sure that they're taken care of. So I'm on hold technically, unless it's something that's already been paid for. that comes out that drops, then I'm good. But yeah, I mean, because honestly, like there's nothing I can honestly say, that at a deal, depending on for me, it just depends, because there's very certain things that are selective for me. I'm more so again vested in things that haven't dropped yet, things that I'm still waiting on. Like I have to keep, I hate to keep pressing that button, but again, things that are delayed. I mean, because for people, like I'll give you an example. Say for instance, you basically go down this whole road of Black Friday. All right, you start purchasing stuff, buying this, that, and the third, and then come Monday morning, they drop Loki. What's going to happen at that particular point? Yeah, what I mean,
Yeah, right.
What happens when you plan for these things, you start purchasing and doing all this other stuff, and then figures that you've been waiting on for a certain amount of time, they finally drop. You know what I mean? So it's just like I don't want to pigeonhole myself. If it's there after the holidays, then I'm all in. But besides that, I'm good. Like I can just wait. I just want to get through everything that I've been waiting on first. Make sure that the kiddies are cool. Again, following through with this, Thanksgiving initiative. Also, just the whole Toys for Tots situation. So that's pretty much where everything that I'm doing is going towards, because I want to fulfill those things first. That's where my heart is right now. So that's where it's at. But everything else that I've already paid for, once it's released, then I'm all in. I'm good. I'm good. So
yeah. Makes sense, though. Makes sense. Yeah, because with me, I don't think I'm necessarily shopping for anything in particular. I mean, if there's something that pops up that I'm really interested in, the one layout that I'm very intrigued by that I've just had on my mind for a while is Miles Morales from Spider-Verse. That one, if I see a good discount on that, I'm very tempted by that because I love that film and I love that character. I'm
surprised you haven't gotten that figure yet, bro.
I know, bro. I've been really holding off on it because I really want to wait and see what's going to happen. But I love, dude, I love that film.
What's going to be crazy? And this is what I wonder if they're banking on, if Sideshow's banking on this. There's a figure that's a third-party figure that's supposed to be dropping next month. That Rogue.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're the only ones that got that Mickey Mouse looking Gambit, pretty much in their stock. So I wonder if people are going to push the button and pull the trigger and get that particular figure as a stand-in, because they know they don't want to pay those umpteen prices now for the Gambit that they might have lost on. So I'm wondering if that might work to their advantage. I wouldn't do it, but we'll definitely see if something like that would actually happen. That Grievous, man, I'm sorry.
Ryan's on an island on that one.
I'm sorry, bro. Like I could not. I mean, I just seen too many tragedies with that piece. So I was like,
hey, I'm one of the good ones. Hey, listen, it's posed up next to Count Dooku.
You got it.
Nice. Okay.
Cool.
Count Dooku's an awesome figure, dude. That figure is
good.
That's not a figure I would sell.
I got those two in the same piece together, and I got no complaints.
That's like one of the best head sculpts I've ever seen.
I'm very tempted. There might be a Django Fett that might be going.
Oh, okay.
Keep my eyes out on Django.
You don't have Django yet?
No, I don't. He's one of the ones that I fell down the Boba. That's what I gotta say. It's one of the things. Not to get off track. It's one of the things I never thought I'd get into was Boba Fett specifically, like that character. And I'm starting to like. All right, get the next one. I get the next one. I mean, I got the little trio right there.
See, Aries knows.
Little trio. Yeah. I need that 40.
You got a lot more coming, baby.
Yeah. I need that Empire. I need that Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary version.
Yeah, bro. That Django is on point, though, bro. It is. I'm not going to front. It is. I love it.
All right, guys. Well, good thoughts on that Black Friday topic.